what I'm going to do today is I'm going to install this dash cam in the van. So I'm going to do this part of the installation here, and then I'm going to try using this as a blog cam as well, but here we're going to do the physical installation inside the van. So let's take this bad boy out of the box. Got the instruction book here, which we will refer to if we start to have issues. Here is our mount, GPS antenna, power supply, and the good old trusty dual cam webcam. Dash cam. I set that right there for now. Okay, I guess what I need to look at is the best possible location to mount this. And this is showing, this looks like it wants to be mounted like this. I would say so. So I guess the question is, where would be the best spot? That is, window is very clean, the outside of it is very dirty. We're going to put that right there. And what's nice is this has got a cam, so it locks it right into place. So, because I need to put this up here so I can see where I need to run the cables for this. Roll that down. As you can see, I'm mumbling to myself quite a bit. Lock that in place. That's good. I will say this mount that comes with it is actually quite neat. You know, when I first looked at it, I was like, wow, I don't think too much of it, but after getting it out and taking a look at it, I'm kind of thinking it's neat. I wish it was a little better quality material. Instead of just being all plastic, would have been nice if it was metal. But you know what? It is what it is. This setup didn't cost me a huge amount of money. You know, it wasn't cheap, but it wasn't super expensive. So I have no complaints so far. Next thing to do is to mount the GPS antenna and then run the cable. Which, look, I've managed to turn into spaghetti mess in like 2.5 seconds flat. I mean, literally. And this is not the company's fault. This is just me being a little bit too anxious to try to get it all apart. Give it a quick straighten. Now, I am going to take a look at the instructions because I need to find out if I can mount this thing this way on the glass or if it has to sit on the dash and then this needs to have a view of the sky. So let's take a look. You want to know something? It does not say. There's nothing in here that says it refers to mounting of the GPS antenna. Wow. I guess they assume that you know enough to how to mount it. Well, that is wunderbar. So, I have no clue. Well, what we are going to do is, this has got a little rubber dust cover on this side that covers all of these connections. So what we are going to do is I'm going to pop that out. And I'm going to make these connections over here where I've got a little more light and I can see. That needs to go there. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the power supply that came with it. That way I can see the best way to run all this. Hopefully this is, yeah, they did. This is a nice long one, so I can run it from here and then scoot it around the window. Sorry, I'm flailing my arms around like I've got epilepsy. See if I can undo this one without turning it into a spaghetti mess, because this is quite a bit longer and I do not want to have to go through and untangle a huge mess. And hey, look, I think I totally avoided that. Check it out. I'm actually kind of impressed with myself there. And red light is on, which means I've got power. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run this down here and then up along this pillar over to the camera itself so that it's nice and easy to get at. Oh wow, this is an older, it's not a, this is a mini USB, not a micro USB. The only other thing I have that's got this connection is my Bluetooth speaker. Also, if I put it in the right way. Because this does come with a lithium-ion battery, which is kind of cool. And right now, it is telling me there is no card in it, which I know. Thank you very much, buddy. And I don't know if you can see that at this point. I'm going to turn this way a little bit. And the actual screen is nice and clear. The actual screen is nice and clear. It's in a situation and an eye level for me where it is something I can monitor, but it's not an obstruction of my. And it's mounted in a way where it is easy for me to monitor, but it is not an obstruction of my vision, which is nice. I guess now it's time to start and run these wires so that this will be a nice clean installation, because that's what I'm going for. At least that's the idea. There we go. I do go wires. Well, I've got the cables ran. Let's see if I can get this to focus. As you can see, they go up and along the edge of the window, come down this pillar, and right there is the GPS antenna, and the power goes along the side, down underneath, and then pops out and comes right there. So I don't have a bunch of wires running all over the place. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of zip ties and I'm going to clean these up a little bit and secure them together. And that's it. A whole whopping, I would say, probably 10-minute installation. So it all went really, really well. You know, my biggest concern is the mount that goes to the windshield. I'm hoping that it will pass the test of time, you know, because like I said, it is made out of plastic, and it's not really heavy duty, like I've seen some of the GoPro plastic mounts. You know, you could tell that they're a pretty good quality mount. This one is a little flimsy, so I got my fingers crossed and hope that it will work.